Certificate of Death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, January 2nd, 2011. Full name of deceased, Eric L. Williams. Male or female? Male. Ethnicity, African American. Marital status, married. Age, 27. Place of death, St. Agatha. Birthplace, Augusta. Occupation, farmer. Name of husband or wife, Linda J. Williams. Disease or cause of death, hemorrhaging.
Eric Williams, a young man found in a pool of blood in the forested area surrounding St. Agatha. Was it murder? Was it an accident? The marks on his chest didn't match that of any known animal, but more of a rake, as if somebody stabbed him and then scratched him with it until he fainted.
Certificate of Death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, January 9th, 2011. Full name of deceased, Florence N. Carter. Male or female? Female. Ethnicity, French Canadian. Marital status, single. Age, 34. Place of death, Madawaska. Birthplace, Madawaska. Occupation, unemployed. Name of husband or wife, not available. Disease or cause of death, stabbing.
Homicide. Could this be connected to the death of Eric Williams? Several stab wounds in his chest and a few in his legs. This could get exciting. We don't get much action here in northern Maine. It's mainly quiet and peaceful. I don't want to sound happy that people are dying. I'm just glad I've reached an exciting page in the novel of my career. Being a police officer in this rural area is like being an IT tech guy in Somalia. Very few people need your services, and when they do, somebody else gets the client before you. Oh, Officer Jacobs, you just missed the police raid. The guy had bags and bags of weed. I ain't missing no raid this time.
Certificate of Death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, January 17th, 2011. Full name of deceased, Eddie, last name unknown. Male or female? Male. Ethnicity, French Canadian. Marital status, not available. Age, not available. Place of death, Eagle Lake. Birthplace, not available. Occupation, not available. Name of husband or wife, not available. Cause of death, disembowelment.
Horrific context. Somebody had called claiming to see a body dangling from a tree. We arrived at the scene, could barely make out the object. After shouting and then throwing rocks at it, we shot the object. A man fell down from the tree, all the organs were missing, all the fingers and toes removed. The man was wearing a blue jumpsuit with a "Hello" sticker saying Eddie. We couldn't identify the deceased besides that small piece of information. I'm crossing my fingers that there's a serial killer on the loose, as I can't wait to throw their ass in prison.
Certificate of Death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, January 25th, 2011. Full name of the deceased, Vincent K. Martell. Male or female? Male. Ethnicity, American. Marital status, married. Age, 34. Place of death, Sear Plantation. Birthplace, Biddeford. Occupation, fisherman. Name of husband or wife, Adrian J. Meadows. Disease or cause of death, mutilation.
Supposedly on a vacation in the north, a citizen of Biddeford. We found him in a small cabin, on top of a bed with his limbs rearranged to resemble a crab. His head was turned backwards and his eyeballs were spooned out. He was on all fours and his body had been fixed to face the door. A rather peculiar event, as soon as we walked in the cabin and saw Vincent, I had received a text message. Do you believe in ghosts? I couldn't track the number, and despite little evidence, I have a gut feeling there's a single person doing this.
Certificate of Death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, January 30th, 2011. Full name of the deceased, not available. Male or female? Female. Ethnicity, not available. Marital status, not available. Age, not available. Place of death, Portage Lake. Birthplace, not available. Occupation, not available. Name of husband or wife, not available. Disease or cause of death, not available.
I don't understand this one. These murders keep getting more and more dreamlike. This morning, when I was patrolling, I noticed a hand sticking out of the ground. After digging it up, we discovered the body of a skinned, mutilated woman. This prevented us from knowing who it was, what color they were, how old they were, etc. This is absolutely nightmarish. I entered this investigation all enthusiastic, and now I'm on the verge of mental breakdown. These descriptions and images placed in my world turned my life into a twisted reality. I can't make out what is happening. I can't make out the text message I received. Excuse my French, but what the hell?
Certificate of death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, February 6th, 2011. Full name of deceased, Raymond E. McWilliams. Male or female? Male. Ethnicity, French-Canadian. Marital status, married. Age, 41. Place of death, Wallagrass. Birthplace, Allagash. Occupation, mechanic. Name of husband or wife, Virginia K. McWilliams. Disease or cause of death, not available.
I can't decipher the nightmares I experience every night. They're so surreal. They don't contain any pictures that my mind can comprehend. I wake up sweating. We found this man sitting at my desk. When I opened the door, he was just sitting there, smiling, staring at me. His body was perfectly intact. He was just dead. The horrendous crimes aren't fathomable anymore. These people are just going to have to die. I can't take the feeling of guilt. Why am I guilty?
Certificate of death, County of Aroostook, State of Maine. Date of death, February 7th, 2011. Full name of deceased, Craig K. Jacobs. Male or female? Male. Ethnicity, French-Canadian. Marital status, single. Age, 32. Place of death, Oxbow. Place of birth, Portland. Occupation, police officer. Name of husband or wife, not available. Disease or cause of death, not available. Officer Jacobs was discovered in the corner of a cabin this morning. He had apparently set up a video camera to record himself, and we checked the tape. The first few hours were just of him sitting motionless, staring into space with lack of emotion, blinking once every 30 seconds. Eventually he fell asleep, and then we could hear the faint sound of a door opening, followed by the camera being toppled over. Then there was almost complete silence. We couldn't hear anything but a whisper, describing unintelligible nonsense as the room got darker and darker.